What's going on, guys? Tony here again. Toe camber caster. Okay, if you look at my feet and I gotta run, this is a neutral position for toe. If I gotta bring in my toes in, toe in, it's a positive thing. I can still get away from the police if I'm running. If I have to run like a penguin, that is toe out, and that is negative toe. You can't get away like that. Okay? Camber. I think of a little camera. If there's room on top between one side of the car, one side of the camera, to the other tire, to the other side of the camera, that's a good thing right here, neutral. If I decrease the top of the tires by bringing them in, that is negative camber. If I increase the distance of the top of the camera, look at how much room I got in that now. I can press all those buttons on top. I've increased the distance from one side to the other side. I've increased the distance from one tire to the other tire by pushing those tires out. That is a positive camber measurement. Positive camber. Okay? Again, if I decrease the distance between one side of the tire to the other side of the tire by bringing them in, that is a negative camber. If I increase the distance of the top of the tire to the other side of the tire, that is a positive camber. My tires on this Wrangler would be popping out, right? The top of the tires would be popping out. Then we go to caster. Caster. Think of a shopping cart, okay? You are a boxer and you are casting for a boxing movie. If the top of your head goes forward towards the boxing glove, that is negative caster. But it's a good thing because you will be able to swing towards the punch, which is what the casting of the movie wants. So that's a good thing. It's negative, but it's a good thing in car stability. So negative caster means your head leans forward towards the punch from the center line of your body. Here I have a little diagram that if I don't explain it, you won't get it. This is your head, this is your feet. If you're standing straight, this is your coil spring right here. That is neutral caster. Okay? Top, your head, where you should be, your feet, where you should be. Now you lean forward towards the punch, right? Caster, or the top of the spring is that way. Now you've created a negative caster, but that's a good thing. It's negative, but it's a good thing. Here, the top of the strut has been placed back from the neutral point. That's a positive, what they call positive caster, but essentially it's a bad thing. And I know it's difficult to understand it, and I will show you an example. This is the front of a car. It's traveling that way. It's supposed to be dead center, but it's not. Instead, they have moved the top of the strut forward, like you have here, and thus they have generated negative caster, and this will cause stability. So we come here to our shopping cart. If the cart is going that way, look at the top. If you were a little boxer, this is your head, this is your feet. You have leaned forward, causing that negative caster, and the tires will just trail behind it. That will cause stability. You're moving that way. That is the top of the strut. This is the bottom of the strut. Ideally, this is almost neutral caster, but it's not. And these wheels don't spin. Here it's not neutral, it's negative caster. The top of the strut tower to the bottom of the strut, it's leaning forward. That is negative caster, and it follows through. If you guys like this video, let me know. I know I struggle remembering this shit, but I'll make another video on tire wear. And that's it.